Hey, good afternoon, people. Let me sort of present you with another little review video. It's the mechanic polishing tool, iRX6. Okay, so let's quickly unbox this and see what we have. But before doing so, let me show you the box. All right. Okay, oops, right, so let's see what we've got here. Let's take this off as well. Right, okay, so I would assume this would be the charging cable, because there is a type C charging port on the back. Okay, feels quite feels quite decent on the hand. It comes with several bits, engraving bits, but I use this for removing layers of the PCB, even cutting into PCB to run jumper wires from one end to the other end. So there you have it. Right, so those are the tips. There's this handful of them. So how many tips have I got here? So 1, 2, just put them in an order. Okay, so that's a smaller version of this. Yeah, these enough bits for it, and I think it was under, from AliExpress, I think it was under 15 quid if I'm not mistaken, even less than that if I'm from the top of my head. Yeah, so those are the bits. You get 9 bits in a little wallet and a Allen key. Right, in terms of measurements, it's very small. I can promise you it's very small, very handy, but if you want a measurement, then I can provide you with that. Just give me a minute, just bear with me. Right, so you want a measurement, I'll measure. That's you can see that 16 mil. The tip 9.5. The piece where you hold is 12.49, and the overall length is 127, so we'll round off to 128 millimeter. Okay, that's that. Let's okay. That's a very expensive digital caliper I'm using, so I need to keep this well protected. As I said before, there is a type C USB port here for charging. That's your charging indicator, LED indicator I should say, and this is your power button. Okay, so let's speed 1, speed 2, and the speed 3 is the highest, so as you go up, so speed 2 and speed 3. Now, one thing I can tell you, that this is very well balanced for its price. Absolutely shocking how well balanced this is, and you know it when you put a bit in and you spin the bit, and the tip is not bouncing around, but it's in a very smooth, running in a very smooth orientation. It's absolutely brilliant, that. So it feels so good, just like. I'm hopeful. I'm going to put you under microscope so you can get a better view of this. Right, okay. Now, before sort of jumping onto that, and I should have done this before, what does it weigh? Okay, let's get to scale. I'll give you an exact measurement. So some of you that complaining about hand fatigue and all that, and let's sort of figure out what it weighs. Whoops. It still 70 gram. All right, that's what it weighs, 70 gram. That is nothing. So anybody complaining about hand fatigue and all that, just give over, right? And probably zoom in a little bit. So those are the bits what you're getting, second batch of bits. I'm gonna get the other ones on again just so you can see. Got a horrible cough. Okay, so then put those away. And you've got them 3 engraving bits as well, right? So that's your 9 bits in total. I don't want to be losing them because they're jumping all over the place now. So let's sort of tidy these up before I start dropping one. And I will attach, just randomly pick one bit, attach it, and this is what I meant. Look at how fine balance. That's on speed 1, speed 2, and speed 3. Speed 1, speed 2, and speed 3. Look at how absolutely amazed by how balanced this is, and you know, to me this should be worth a lot more, you know, for how it feels and everything else. Now in terms of removing the mask on a PCB, let me grab a circuit board. See, it's done. Excuse me. This is done with very little effort. Absolutely amazing. You know, I think this is just you know, it's just amazing, because in the past I've had to scrub this off, these traces off, or remove the solder masking, PCB masking I should say, with a sharp blade or a screw, scraping it with a screwdriver. But having this is just a holy grail. It just helps. Honestly, it's amazing. For what it's worth, for 10-12 quid, it's absolutely brilliant. Right, okay. So that was on a speed 1. Speed 2, I can go a bit crazy. Just randomly, what should I move? Yeah, I'll just randomly start cutting into this thingy. So let's go to the center. See how quickly it sort of does, and that's on speed 2. We'll push it up to speed 3. Alright, so that's at speed 3. In terms of shimming a component, what we can achieve from it, I'm going to put it on a higher speed. That's on the maximum speed. Right, okay, so not bad. Let's grab a bit of alcohol and clean that surface off. What we've discovered. Okay, so that's sort of I've just shimmed the top part of that controller. And not bad. Let's closer look at this in various angles. If this microscope would do it for me, but that's clean with toothbrush. Nothing cleans as good as toothbrush. Cotton bud is what I use, and then follow it up with a toothbrush, and believe me, it's absolutely the second to none. I call my super ultrasonic clean. Look at that. All right. So there you have it. All right. You can use it for doing things like that. You can use it for removing components of the board. There are other tips that you can utilize, very sharp ones for you know, drilling through PCBs and things like that. So you know, I think we're onto a winner with this little device. Definitely into a winner. So would I rate it? Yes, definitely. For what it's worth, it's a handy little thing that needs to be kept in your workshop. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, so amazing. The charger is just a standard phone 5-volt charger, 5-volt 1 amp, 5-volt 2 amp. Any Samsung charger or any mobile phone charger should charge it for you. So it's a standard, as I repeat, a 5-volt charger. So brilliant. Well, that's all, guys. Hope you found this video useful. Just let me know what your views are, and if you've got any questions, just drop them below, and I'll try my best to get back to you, considering that how busy I am. So there you have it. Anyway, we're heading towards the weekend. Have a great weekend wherever you are, and I'll speak to you on the next video. Peace.